Well, what do you got, dude?
I don't know. I just did a cappuccino. But like, is there something wrong with the machine?
That's just like, they gotta just see it. Like, let me see it up.
So, who's smoking cigars over here? Nothing.
What is that? Oh, that's freaking Loctite, bro. Dude, it already looks better without the chrome top. Yeah.
No, it's loosening up, dude. I got this.
What do you say? He said it worked last night.
It didn't work last night. It must have stuck.
Penetrating.
Boys,
Rinse it off.
simple in the sun.
You maybe got a bad
Looks. There it is.
What do you see? It looks okay.
It's only got not even 2,000 miles.
We drop ship more solvents. We do a trash can for you too.
Here's the program. We drag raced it before it was broken in.
I'll say 3. 3? What do
What
you
do we
say?
got?
Oh! What is that? 3.5? About 3.5, 4.
So we're getting 2,000 out of bearing flex. So now we're sitting right around 5.5.
Thing's tired.
Oh boy.
I'm over the 10,000 feeler gauge. This is the One Doggy Sonic set here.
Alright, dude, why do you need my setup? I'm hearing that.
We have 11. We go 8 to 11. Hear that? We're going to tighten that up with some shims. All right, I'm going to call that one 8 and this one 9. The GoPro can see that. We've got oil coming out of both the cam and the pinion board here. Proper lubrication. One thing that's really important is when you're installing the cam plate and oil pump, regardless of what brand that you're using, you really want to take the time to center the pump and the cam plate properly. What we recommend is that you have good, clean, fresh oil in the oil tank. And so that way when you go through the process that we spell out in our instructions, it's automatically going to start pumping oil through the pump and the cam plate. So we're going to get the cam plate and the oil pump up in there finger tight. It's still loose enough that it'll move around, because what you want to do is you want to center the cam plate and the pump as close as you can to the crankshaft runout. By having it finger tight, allows it a little bit of movement in there with the bolt holes, as we're going to rotate the engine and it's going to start pumping some oil. You're going to get the cam plate tight and torqued down, and then we're going to do the oil pump secondary. We're going to do that last because it's going to give you just a little extra movement in there and get it centered to the crankshaft. You can hear the oil starting to pump.
Drop those lifters in, make sure they're fully covered. You guys have a brake leader? Take a brake leader and just suck the air out and you'll see the bubbles come out.
The gaskets are making these. Are these Temu or are these Harley?
Actual inner parts, they're on the toolbox right there with the.
I can do that. What are you guys doing?
Join us. Live.
Should we do these before exhaust
That would be helpful, yeah.
goes on, and then like here?
That's when the nitrous really makes a big difference. Like in first gear, it spins the tire so much, but second gear it starts hooking up and like over 100, over triple digits, it's down. It's down.
Yet to open it. It is. Look at it, dude. That's sick. Look at that. Sexy. This is the front head pipe.
All right, what can you tell us about this system, Luke? It's a step header.
We have the anti-reversion chamber up top, so it's 1 3/4 out of the head, into the AR chamber, and then 1 7/8 out. And you can see the step 2-inch right here.
Yep, we got that step
And
there.
then, you know, one thing we played heavily with is this exit size. So we did 2 3/4 out of the merge collector. And that really made a big difference, especially on the bigger cubic inch engines. So hopefully this 117 really likes it.
It's beautiful.
There you go. Dude, that looks freaking sick.
But this will be a full length system, so this thing is gonna actually sit something like that.
You generally see more power out of the full-length systems than you do the shorty. Obviously, the shorty is going to be louder just because the baffle's shorter in it, so it's going to be a little more tame as opposed to that short one as far as the sound of it.
But
hopefully
it'll be
with the-
louder with the cam.
That's what I was gonna say. Hopefully with the cam, we get a little bit more.
volume. At
Yeah, and like you said, it's gonna have a nice idle. So.
It's going to sound smooth, maybe.
Feuling and Thrashin use a lot of the same fueling patents in our exhaust systems. They offer it on the bagger, proven performance. Luke and I, and even Alan, helped design that pipe 7 years ago. Luke put it into these bagger systems, and with all of their race tuning that they've been doing with their bagger racing league and producing insane horsepower numbers with NA motors. Like you said, the 3 steps, the baffles that we've proven performance, the AR chambers. So it's sick to have basically a very similar system to what we run on all our Softails now on baggers.
We need to feed the beast here. You know, the boys have been slaving away all day while the Thrashin guy has been.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't throw us on like that.
I think we really need to get some food in us, but we need to kind of calculate. Uncle Alan, I think, going to be here around 9:30, 10-ish. It'd be nice to have this thing, you know, ready to rock and roll. You know?
I mean, we're just doing the exhaust, right? Everything else looks like it's buttoned up.
No, I mean, he's just doing the extra credit stuff. He's putting all the black hardware in, making it look sexy.
I think it looks good.
Dude, hey, rock solid.
Hey, this thing looks tough, man.
fights to get between $2 and $3 grand, but once you get past $3 grand, it does want to open up and go. I'm in such a short stretch. I'm not really giving it what it deserves. All right. Have you heard it yet? Have you heard it? Yeah.
All right, here we are. We just put the 24 in the trailer. Uncle Alan's going to take it up to Mojave and give it a good tune. We're really excited to see what happens with this. It's a 117 2024 center cooled model. The method of the madness is to tune it into sport mode, and then that's going to relay it back to the other modes that it has, because the new bikes do have the features of sport mode, cruise, rain, etc. Anyways, we're excited. 117, we put our oiling system in it. The oiling system not only increases the flow throughout the engine, but by doing so, we really reduce engine temperatures, we reduce oil temperatures, and then of course we see an increase of oil volume and oil pressure. But the HP Plus oiling system, along with the 508 grind camshaft. The 508 is a bolt-in, because in the new 24s they put some taller valve springs in them. You can actually go all the way up to the 538 grind as a bolt-in. I feel like that's a bit much for a stock engine. Our new 487, that is a bolt-in into the 114s and the older 117s, is really based off of the 508, so it's a good sounding camshaft. It's got a lot of lope to it, and we're excited to see what happens there. We've got Juan's 2012 Dynaglide over here. The parts have been floating around here for about a year and a half. Tony over here mentioned something about getting it done, and I think before Tony got done saying that, Juan was there digging in, tearing the thing apart. So we almost have this thing put back together, and we're doing the 543 grind camshaft in it with the HP Plus oiling system, and maybe Juan will be able to wheelie with a little bit more horsepower. So stay tuned.
Yeah, baby.
Give us the reasoning. You have gloves, you don't have gloves. Like,
I eat organic, so I'm allowed a little bit more toxins than what.
Yeah, and I eat toxins, so this is blocking the oil.
I didn't say I didn't.
Just beating my bike up and my car because it's dirty and I haven't washed it. Here we go. Just kidding. I did feel it start slipping.
Look at everybody's watching you. You just did a little show, dude.